FPD! Meow?
Ma, there's a weird stray cat outside. It looks like grandma, the thing.
Mario versus Sonic is one of the deepest beefs in fiction. Not only fiction, it also kind of transcends reality, up there with Michael Jordan versus LeBron, Tom Brady versus Peyton Manning, Batman versus Superman, Alien
Welcome to Earth. Welcome.
versus Predator.
Well, I was actually coming out here to pick up a cupcake and then go back home.
You know, I made a whole script for this joint, but I can't read off this joint at all. So let's make a new intro off the scratch. Basically, what the video is a Mario. You click the title. You know what's going on. Mario versus Sonic. These guys have been beefing for 30 years at this point, from the 90s, Sega Genesis versus Nintendo.
Why can't it be more like that nice boy Mario?
To the 2000s, to now, with Sonic having his 2 movies and Mario just getting his first movie last week. I watched all 3 of these movies. Some are better than others, but the rivalry is alive and well. The topic of who would win in a fight, Mario versus Sonic, is a very prominent one, and it's something that's been asked for just as long as they've been rivals, pretty much. So, there's a bunch of prominent videos on the internet discussing who would win a fight when talking about the video game iterations of these characters, but I thought it would be interesting to talk about each's cinematic iteration, to talk about who will win in a fight. Obviously, Sonic has 2 movies, Mario has 1 movie, so to make it fair to Mario, we'll only be talking about feats from Sonic 1. And we'll get into, hypotheticals with Sonic 2 and how a Sonic 2 versus Mario would go, but the main topic of this video will be Sonic from Sonic 1, or by the end of Sonic 1, versus Mario by the end of Mario 1. Before we get into the video though, I'd like to shout out my Instagram accounts, and so bless them up if you can. Usually on my Instagram I post scaling content, so stuff like this video pretty much. Link should be in the description and the ad is on the screen, so if that's your thing, there you go.
Oh, say less.
Next couple sections of this video are going to be very analytical, where we'll be examining the feats and stats of each character. So if you don't like that, then timestamps will be provided. But if you're like me and you're kind of a smart guy, then you'll enjoy this next part.
And here we go.
For fear of copyright, a lot of the Mario feats won't really be shown, but they'll be described, and anyone who's seen the movie knows that these are feats that happen in the movie. Mario, with just the standard red mushroom, can destroy blocks and slam through multiple walls of seemingly concrete. He pulverizes them very casually, so this would scale to his attack potency and durability, which would be around wall level, possibly small buildings due to how casually the feats are performed. Some of Mario's better attack potency feats are performed against Donkey Kong, where he receives the cat power-up. With the cat power-up, he's able to draw blood from Donkey Kong, he outpaces Donkey Kong, and he eventually knocks him out. This is an impressive feat because Bowser, what I meant to say was Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong is someone who has shown relativity to Bowser, as with a single strike, he sends Bowser flying, and for an unspecified amount of time, he is able to fight Bowser. Keep in mind, the hit that he got off on Bowser was likely off guard, as it's implied narratively that Bowser was able to dispose of Donkey Kong rather easily. It would establish relativity nonetheless. Catsuit Mario would upscale relative to this level of power, as Catsuit Mario, as previously mentioned, pretty easily beat Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong scaling to Bowser. Mario's best showing of attack potency feats is without a doubt with his invincibility star. The film mentions the star as invincible, as it's invincible, and with the star alongside Luigi, Mario was able to casually ragdoll Bowser and send him flying, even destroying the huge airborne piece of the Lava Kingdom that Bowser was in the whole film. The size of this chunk of land is pretty hard to gauge. I think the best way to estimate where this would scale to Mario's attack potency is to compare it to the size of Brooklyn in the film's climax. During the final battle of the film, the land is seen pretty much covering multiple city blocks. So I would scale Mario's attack potency to around multi-city block level due to how casual the feat was. And seeing as how Bowser endured and survived the feat, Mario being someone at this point who would scale massively above Bowser, I think it's very fair to say that Mario with his star would be around City Block level plus. Now moving on to Mario's speed, where he has he's really lacking in that department, I'm not even gonna lie. I think the only way you can scale his speed, I think realistically speaking, he'd be like superhuman, peak human, right? But with suits, he'd be like subsonic or something like that. I think overall, the highest end you can get his speed is to assume that bullet bills are bullet level speed. So Mario would effectively be a bullet timer, as seen multiple times throughout the film. He's able to react to these same bullets and dodge them and evade them, giving him relative speed to them. This would give Mario at a highest end subsonic to supersonic speed. Moving on to Mario's durability, where it would scale directly to wherever you scale his attack potency. This is because Mario, even without a single mushroom, can endure entire beatdowns from Donkey Kong. He can endure multiple strikes from Bowser, a bloodlusted Bowser as well. So Mario with these feats would scale anywhere you scale his attack potency, essentially. In conclusion, Mario would scale around, I'd say wall to building level with a red mushroom, city block level with the cat suit, city block level plus with his invincibility suit, likely far higher, but saying any far higher would be reaching and kind of headcanon at that point, so we should just gauge it around city block level plus, far higher. And for speed, he would scale around peak human to subsonic to possibly supersonic. Moving on to Sonic the Hedgehog, whose feats are much easier to gauge, as his feats and calcs have been out for years at this point. Sonic has some weird anti-feats in his first movie. There's a really nasty scene in which Sonic's attacks are being no-selled by a human being, but this of course would not scale to Sonic's peak in power as shown later in the film. Sonic, after using his powers for the first time in years, was able to cause a power shortage that affected the entire Pacific Northwest. This feat has been calced to around multi-city block, to even city level. And if you want to talk about higher ends, Dr. Robotnik's analyzer said that Sonic's quill, just one of his quills, was an infinite power source. Sonic would of course scale to this level of power because he was able to fight the Egg Pod, which harnessed this same infinite power source, and he was able to blatantly overpower it in the climax of the film. Just by the end of Sonic 1, Sonic could scale anywhere from multi-city block to city level to even potentially high universal, as infinite energy on a three-dimensional scale would quantify for high universal. Of course, this level of power would just keep on becoming greater and greater with Sonic's greater forms, such as Supersonic. But we're not talking about Sonic 2, as I discussed earlier. Moving on to Sonic's speed feats. Remember how I said that Mario could potentially be a bullet timer? Well, Sonic statues missiles moving mid-fire. Sonic can also move in this state where he perceives everything as frozen, including missiles. In order to move and perceive missiles as statues and then being able to move in the same level of speed, this would quantify Sonic to be relative to the speed of light, millions of times faster than a potential bullet timer like Mario. Remember that surge of energy that caused that massive blackout back in Sonic 1? In Sonic 2, it's revealed that same exact burst of energy reached all the way to Tails' home planet, which in a prequel comic is stated to be across the galaxy. I know I said I wouldn't cover Sonic 2 in this video, but this is technically a feat that was performed all the way back in Sonic 1. Even though the context of this feat was revealed in Sonic 2, it should still scale to Sonic by the end of Sonic 1. The energy shockwaves in question traveled the galaxy in a pretty short time, as Tails comments that he was able to watch Sonic beat Eggman.
I saw you save your whole village from that crazy mustache guy.
Meaning that the shockwaves traveled to his planet relatively quickly. This would easily put Sonic shockwaves into the massively faster than light category in terms of speed. And yes, this scales to Sonic, as Sonic directly comments and says that this is his power, which he uses to amplify his stats, including his speed. Moving on to Sonic's durability, there are several times in the film where Sonic is able to endure the amplified Egg Pod's beams, which are amped by Sonic's own energy. Granted, he's never hit point blank, but he's hit pretty close, and the proximity of said explosions do hit Sonic. But anyway, Sonic's durability would simply scale to wherever you scale his attack potency. This is because, due to the nature in which Sonic attacks, Sonic curls into a ball and hits his targets with his own body, so his durability would simply scale to his attack potency. So don't sleep on Sonic, bro. The blue bird.
English, motherfucker, do you?
Watch your profanity.
The blue blur is someone to be messed with. What?
English.
Now that we have gone over Sonic and Mario's stats, it's time to put them to the test to see who would win a death battle. Except I don't got any of the money or can afford animators, so who would win?
Please stop this madness.
Please.
You wanna see me do it again?
Do it again. I wasn't looking.
Alright, I hope that made it very apparent that this is a very blatant stomp in Sonic's favor.
Out of pocket for that shit. Way out of pocket. What do you gain from that?
Sonic has the higher AP ends, higher durability ends, better skill metas, and frankly, he is a million times faster, so the fight would most realistically look like this.
You pull up the shit, better shoot me now. I been calling your friends on my head. I got a bad bitch.
The two things that put Mario in the dirt in this situation are speed,
Come on!
and just straight power.
You got knocked the fuck.
Sonic is casually faster than the speed of light, while Mario is contentiously a bullet timer. So the speed gap just is like in the millions, like lowballed, unironically. It looks like Mario was too slow. Thank you. I'll be here all night.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Hey, funny guy, I got a joke for you. What smells rotten and puts people to sleep?
One Piece?
No, your act!
Sonic is also much stronger than Mario. Mario, at absolute best, is around small town level to potentially country level. These are kind of wanked metas, but if you want to give them to Mario, then we gotta give Sonic his higher metas, which are around high universal. And he has country metas pretty casually as well, so even if you gave Mario his highest AP, he would just simply get speed blitzed really, really badly by Sonic.
He needs some milk.
Falcon punch!
And if you want to turn this into an equal stats matchup where both combatants have the same power and speed, Sonic is just much more skilled than Mario, being able to take on Knuckles and being able to fight forces like Eggman, which use his own power against him. Mario hasn't really done anything like that.
This dude said,
So if we were to put two combatants in a cage match, same power, same speed, then it's not looking too good for Mario.
Close that mouth before I put some. Stop!
So in conclusion, I give this matchup to Sonic 10 times out of 10, negative to low diff. Right, we did it. We made it to the end. I hope you guys liked the video. If you did, like, share, comment, you know, the usual. But consider this the pilot to many videos in the future, you know? I could cover media, games, comics, more power scaling, you guys just gotta leave a comment, tell me what you want me to cover. And until the next time I see y'all, remember, stay Big G fans.
You hang up that computer call, come over here and kiss me on my hot mouth. I'm feeling romantical.